Hey guys, so today I'm gonna react to the Spy Family Season 3 official trailer from Crunchyroll YouTube channel. Pretty excited for that. I've been watching Spy Family with my wife since the first season. It's been great. Not too many complaints. It's pretty simple series. Follows the Loid and Anya right here and Yor. And it's nice. I like seeing the shenanigans that happens all the time, and it's a fun series. Gonna dive and check out right now.
味の深みがわかるだろう。甘くてうまい。朝。
I don't know why he thought that Anya would say anything else, but something extremely simple. She's like what 6? I think now she's 6. I guess I think she was actually 5 when Lloyd found her, but she lied and said she was 6. But I love how simple-minded she can be sometimes. But she's also being extremely helpful with her abilities and been saving the Lloyd and yours ass several times, especially Lloyd. I mean, there's situation where he would die if it wasn't for Anya, and and they don't know at all what she did, which is pretty crazy because she should get a lot more credit.
アーニャ帰って勉強したい。うーんとしてら来る。お休みの日にも勉強したいなんて偉いです。
Mhm.
そうやっとやる気になってくる。
I don't think she wants to stay home and study to get the stars. I don't think that's what she would be doing. I know that's what Lloyd would love to for her to do and be really smart at it, because that's part of the goal, the plan to achieve his mission. So, but I love how yours just super happy that her day off she's gonna be studying. Yours much more, I think, positive about how she views education with Anya in a way that she's not so much about pressure. I prefer how Lloyd does it because he takes it a bit more serious. Not because Yo doesn't, but Lloyd is more a bit more serious. Yes, he puts more pressure on Anya, but I I kind of if I had a kid, I basically would do something similar. In my opinion, I think that's a better way to not be so forceful, but you know really make sure the kids is really taking it seriously. But I would find ways to make it more fun. I think that my issue with Lloyd's style of teaching is that he's a little bit too much pressure and not enough time to kind of make it more interesting, the subjects. At least some of them. Some of them are kind of hard. English is kind of boring, or language arts in general. But science can be pretty fun.
悪者の恋やついた。やむをえん。わけがありませんか平和のピーチ作った。アーニャさんのために美味しいご飯をいっぱい作りますからね。今度はアーニャの平和が。
I started laughing because then I realized that she's crying out because of pieces in crisis because Yo cannot cook at all. That's pretty funny. I love Anya's reaction to that. Lloyd is a great cook, but Yo is a great cleaner. Like she really keeps the house nice and organized, very clean. She's not a very good cook. Yeah, and she cannot handle alcohol at all. She's very weak towards alcohol. Makes her drunk immediately. I think that's her two weaknesses: alcohol and cooking.
ピンチ。誰もが警戒されるとるわけだ。こいつが鳥とおばさん。鳥と約束って大学すんのがお前ら。次々に力よ。なこれよしよ。てめえの攻撃を食らうもんか。
I like that she missed a punch, but she threw the bug at his face. I can tell though there's a little minor romance between the two. Not so much for Anya's side, but he likes Anya already. I forgot his name, but he definitely has a crush on Anya, like really hard. That was pretty obvious since the first season. So I would like to see, right now she gets more annoyed by him, but she keeps remembering the mission because she can read, people's minds. Um, so it would be nice to see her maybe starting to like him a little bit, but we will see how that will go. I am waiting for Lloyd and Yor to finally kind of establish a more like deeper romance, like an actual real romance, because they always have nice moments, but then Yor always ruins. Every time they have a major break in the romance, she stops it. Kind of sucks. I know it's for comical reasons, but it kind of gets a bit repetitive. It'd be nice for it to not stop it and just go along with it and enjoy the ride instead of just ruining the right like every single time. Especially considering that Lloyd is obviously falling for her slowly, but he definitely is as time goes on, and he's seeing Anya more and more like his own daughter in a way. You can tell that he's slowly, that slowly is happening to him. Even though he's being very focused on the mission, at the same time he's doing more stuff as an excuse for the mission. When we know it's really because he's really enjoying being part of this family.
はいつでも相談に乗るぞ。響い
Mhm.
てねえ。まさかもしやまたトントン。
Mhm.
まだ送っ
Okay, so October 4th, 2025. Cool.
てないだろ
Mhm. Okay, so I definitely enjoyed the um I like the relationship that Anya has with Lloyd Dior, and honestly I think that her relationship with both of them is getting better. At least I would argue it's getting better. That's my opinion. I think it's getting more expanded. It's becoming something deeper as it goes on. But Anya's obviously Daddy's girl. She wants to be a spy, and she's heavily, impressed by Lloyd. She's also impressed by Yor, and she thinks it's cool that she's an assassin. Even though you gotta keep in mind she's also a child, so she probably doesn't fully comprehend what it's like being both a spy and an assassin. But she found it cool. She has an idea what it is. I think as she's all these missions been happening, she's getting involved. She's learning more and more what it's like to be a spy, and a little bit more what it's like to be an assassin. But she's obviously what 6, maybe. I think at most right now still. So she's learning. Uh, just it's a little bit hard for her to comprehend those things. But she's also pretty tactical. She's been doing a really great job. She's been learning how to use the powers really well to read minds, and she's getting better at it. And she's been saving the world along with Lloyd and Yor, especially Lloyd, because that's his mission. And she would be a great spy in the future, especially with that power. I still don't fully understand how she obtained that power. I think because they did experiments on her, and I guess she escaped. I'm not exactly sure. We know the dog can also somewhat see the future. Anya and the dog bond. They can space into the future, so they can help each other in that sense. And he's also a very smart dog, so he was experimental on. So I'm gonna assume something similar happened to Anya. That's basically what, at least indirectly, they said, or that's the indirect information or evidence they provide. We just know exactly what type of experience she went through. I got some a more psychological one, but I don't really know. I'm curious for them to expand that and go in more details about it. You already know she's been an assassin for many years and she's a professional at it. But I would love to have a Mr. and Mrs. Smith situation between Lloyd and Yor. That would be pretty cool. I've been waiting for that to happen, honestly. We know that Yor can beat Lloyd in a one-on-one physical fight, but Lloyd is very smart. So Yor's not dumb, but Lloyd is craftier. This is a guy who's a great spy from his country. He's really good at what he does. I think is more tactical. So even though Yor is stronger, Lloyd, will, in my opinion, potentially can win in a fight by using his brains. But yours has amazing instinct. She's not super easy to predict. She's very adaptable. So it'll be very exciting to see them fighting, and trying to kill each other because Yo is very strong, very adaptable, and has excellent instincts, while Lloyd is more tactical, still pretty strong, but he's not like an extreme martial artist, extreme, amazing, peak human physique fighter like Yo. Yo is like in peak human physique is crazy. I guess you can say Lloyd is like normal human physique for the series standards, and Yo is just above that. She's like a whole other level. She's at least another human level. Like she's another astral human strength on top of that. All you can say is like the perfect physique, human peak physique, and she's above that perfect human physique. She could be my hero easily. Is what I would say. But Lloyd could arguably be too with his brains and tactics. But she would definitely be in my hero for her physical might and assassin skills. Anya too, because she can read minds. But Besides that, I'm excited for this. Let me know in the comment section if you guys are gonna be watching Spy Family season 3 in October, like my wife and I, Sally and I. We're gonna be excited to watch that. Being hoping for more of this. I'm excited that it's coming now. It's a pretty simple series. I honestly been enjoying that a lot, and I obviously watch, even though it can be a little bit repetitive. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe to the Crunchyroll YouTube channel if you haven't, that since this is their trailer, and it's gonna be coming out in the Crunchyroll in October 4th, 2025. So don't forget that. And if you like this video, like and subscribe. If you watch this on TikTok, follow us on TikTok, and you can support us on Patreon. All right, guys, have a safe night.